everybody, this is Carolyn from Homesteading Family. Do you remember those eggs that I put in the lime solution way back in May this year? Well, it's time to get those guys out and use them. The chickens have almost completely stopped laying. We are down below about 8 hours of light a day here in North Idaho, at least of sunlight. So it's time to break these guys out and use them. Now these have been sitting in my pantry, which is not a temperature controlled environment, all summer, and now through the fall, and now we're into winter. We're at the end of December, so these are 8 months old, a little over 8 months old. And this summer we had really, really hot temperatures. So we had for for about 6 to 8 weeks, we had temperatures at least in the 90s every day. And again, these were not in any temperature controlled setting, just back in the pantry shelf, which is just room temperature. We have no air conditioning up here. So we're gonna get into these guys and see how they look. Okay, so I've got the lid off. I haven't even gotten into these yet. This is the first time I'm opening this bucket just for you guys. And you know, it doesn't smell super good. It doesn't smell bad. It just kind of has a smell to it, and it's probably just the lime solution. So I'm gonna go ahead and fish these out. Now you can see right at the beginning here that none of these eggs are floating. So you can tell they're not floating, but once we get them out, we definitely want to rinse them off before we use them. So I'm gonna put them in here and try out that old floating egg method to see if they are fresh or how they are. And look at that. That egg is all the way at the bottom. Get out a towel here for my hands. And it's just sitting right at the bottom, just like a completely fresh egg would be. So we have that rinsed off pretty well. Now, this is a green egg that came right out of the bucket. This brown egg is a farm fresh egg from my neighbor's house just within this last week or two. So I want to compare these two. First, we'll crack the farm fresh egg here and go ahead and get that in there. And then we're going to crack the egg that's been in the water glassing solution and get that in. Wow. That is amazing. Now, I don't know how much you guys just can see. I will get a close-up of these for you guys. But the egg that was farm fresh is definitely a little firmer, and the yolk is standing up much straighter. It's nice and orange. This water glassed egg that has been in an untemperature controlled setting for 8 months is still very orange. It's not as solid of a yolk. It looks like it's aged a little bit, and the white looks nice and clear. It smells wonderful. There's no off smell to it. Now that's 8 months with temperatures going really high. If you were able to keep these in something like a basement or a cellar or somewhere where it stayed cool consistently, you could expect these eggs to last, well, reports say up to 2 years. I don't know about that, but you could certainly expect them to last until the next heavy lay period of your chickens, which would be until spring, so a full year, which is wonderful because this is a lot of eggs to just have sitting on your pantry shelf. It's a great thing, and we're ready to go ahead and use them. If you have questions about how to do this, refer back to the first video that I did, and I'll put a link here so that you can see exactly how to do this to keep so many of your eggs fresh without any type of refrigeration. Take care, you guys. Goodbye.